Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. Molly, Tariq, hey.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh boy, hey, you guys are back.
That is how I surprised Molly this morning.
At 8:40 in the morning.
Because I was going to arrive at 8:40-ish tonight, but I decided to bite the bullet and take a red-eye back from California.
And he did not tell me any of this.
I thought it would be funny, but the trick was on me because Molly, in her infinite sleep issues, had not gone to sleep and was sitting in the chair by the window like a gargoyle. So even though I opened up the door and was as quiet as I possibly could as I opened the front gate, like, opened the screen door, slid the key in real slowly, by the time I had gone through the second lock, I heard from the window, "Boyfriend?" And I went, "What the fuck?" And then I just had to open the door and go, "Surprise!"
I thought I heard, like, I guess, the gate. And so I was like, okay, is there somebody in the backyard? And then I kind of, like, leaned over and like, there's nobody in the backyard.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
What the fuck's happening? And
that sounds like a murder. That sounds like a true crime waiting to happen.
Well, like, with the door opening, you can't actually quite see the door from that window.
Mm-hmm.
So, because, like, the window's really next to the door.
It's not so close to the door that you can see the door or the entryway from it, but it's not so far away also that you can, like, see the entryway from it.
Basically, I heard noises and lock jiggling and was definitely confused, and honestly, when I went boyfriend, I was genuinely slightly concerned.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but then turns out, hey, it was me. Hey, it me.
And then I started.
It was boyfriend, and it wasn't an axe serial killer.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're gonna axe murder someone, don't do it at 8:40 in the morning.
It's
light.
I don't know.
Dumbass.
I don't know. I feel like murdering someone in the morning is a good way to get away with it, right?
No, it was broad daylight.
Like, it's daytime apparently.
There was a lot of light.
Oh boy, are we back to having light? To be fair, I still only wake up at 12 p.m. every day.
Well, let me tell you, I watched the sunrise from an airplane this morning, so I'll tell you, the light comes up at about 5:30 or 6.
Yep.
Huh, I do not know that.
And she was also awake for no goddamn reason. So
I have this problem where I'm not good at telling myself to go to sleep. So I don't. So
when I'm gone, the chickens will play.
So are you like one of those people? As soon as someone who's supposed to watch over you leaves, you just do wherever you want, right? That's
she's better at it than she used to be.
I was gonna say yes, but at least I have some self-control.
I also came home and said, "What's
you just don't go and order a bunch of pizza and soda, and then do anything else." Basically.
She's gotten better.
No, I did re-dye parts of my hair at 3 in the morning. Though.
I also came home and saw writing all over her. Not her tattoos, just writing. And I said, "What the fuck is that?" And it was, well, I needed to keep track of whether or not I took my meds. And I went...
Which I do generally,
and I went, yeah, but you don't usually write...
Yes, I do.
Not
this big.
Not that big in or big blue fucking, like, pen all over your hand.
It's usually not blue marker, but...
Anyway...
If you'd come home, like, 40 minutes earlier, you would have seen my leg, which was completely covered in Sharpie.
Why?
Oh, boy.
Actually, both my legs were this time.
Wait, that's still ink poisoning, right?
No!
You know, that's what my parents used to tell me when I was a kid, and I used to come home from school with, like, drawings up my arms.
But hey, that's why I like thick girls. They got a stronger resistance to the ink poisoning.
It's... At least now I'm smart enough to take, like, rubbing alcohol and
to
look, so long as you only put it on your thighs, you'll be fine.
Not to poison yourself. Yeah.
Thighs and titties.
I was gonna say, just, like, draw all over my
Don't draw all over your titties. Then I'll get the ink poisoning. Don't worry about that. Sorry, children. Anyway, hey, welcome to, speaking of relationships, welcome to the relationship case of the century, Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, aka Void Knight versus Void Queen.
And this
Boy, hey, so that's the thing what I like about recording these, right? Is that we get to talk about topical events,
Yeah.
right, and not record these at later or earlier, right?
Right, yeah,
like some people,
yeah, like,
who, right? In fact, that we only release one episode, one per week, meaning that these are uploaded within relevance of recording.
Yeah, so they
right?
have,
And not like
so
all those
these
people
are
that
what,
release
So
all
it just sounds
11
like we're
episodes
talking
at
about some
once.
old ass shit.
no, we're never talking about, well, I mean, no, we're never talking about some old ass shit unless you go back and listen to it later. This is a show that's called the opposite of Evergreen. Because we're talking about Power Rangers, but we're also talking about January 6th.
Well, it's not evergreen. Can we just call it cabbages?
Ooh, yeah, cabbages can go bad, that's for sure. No, they're avocados. Because
I
you
know,
know
like,
that when
making
they,
a joke
when
about
they,
this
I know.
episode, 'cause-
Hey, look,
Good lord.
yeah, we're another mark in this episode marks a second notch in my conspiracy theory that every show that now was on Nickelodeon gets a little bit gay and has cabbages, specifically Avatar and Power Rangers Dino Fury, gets booted to the internet.
Oh yeah, look! Hey, look! Everybody loves the cabbage guy from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
And-
He's everyone's favorite character.
I'm pretty sure he get a statue in Korra. He becomes because he becomes like a fucking like
Because he
Yeah.
he
basically...
creates
no,
like a
he-
company.
Yeah, he builds like...
Yeah. He becomes like he pretty much.
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah.
been running around literally everywhere trying to sell his goddamn cabbages.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the point where he becomes he
Special.
gets his American dream of capitalism.
Yeah. Perfectly.
Brussels
Yeah, he gets I'm pretty sure within Korra, he doesn't even sell.
Oh, yeah,
cabbages
no,
anymore. He becomes like a
he's
a rival.
he's a rival tech company to like Asami's, yeah.
To the lesbian.
Yeah, to
the
Asami's
lesbian
Asami's
girl.
dad's like company, yeah.
Yeah, right. He becomes Who was Ford's number one? Who was Ford's rival back then?
What was that movie called? Ford versus Mustang? Ford versus Ferrari? Ford versus
Fiore.
Yeah, Ford versus Ferrari. There we go.
was that actually what it was called?
Yeah, but is it actually about Henry Ford and whoever the
Ferrari.
Oh,
Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah, that's why I'm like...
I just went. I knew the car, but I couldn't stop thinking of the man, and I wanted Guy Fieri to be involved in it.
Sorry, then I'm PR.
Let's see. Ford Motor Company Vice President proposed to Henry Ford II to purchase the cash-strapped Italian sports and racing car manufacturer Ferrari as a means of boosting their domestic car sales.
Let's see.
boobs
Who
are
is Henry
distracting.
Ford's rival?
They're just
Oh.
so hard and shiny.
What
The
was
Dodge Henry Ford versus the Dodge brother.
that
I
makes
guess?
sense. Who made the Model T? Ford?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then, whoever made the second vehicle was, I guess it was. I mean, domestically it was probably. Domestically it was probably Dodge. Internationally it was probably the Nazis. I'm just saying,
Nazis.
Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Volkswagen. Anyway, hey.
All right. Hey, back to classic Jane idea, right? To the point where boy. So we keep talking about how Jane just steals money from her and doesn't pay her employees to the point where she can just fund all these stupid stuff she does.
Yeah.
So I guess this week she really wants to learn how to roller skate.
Yeah, she
right?
also.
To maximize efficiency, quote unquote.
I mean,
apparently.
I guess. In
And
my,
she's wearing a helmet.
I mean, she's wearing a helmet and like arm and knee, and wrist pads. Which, wow, baby, get over yourself.
My parents bought me a whole set of
Oh no, I had those too,
picked up a skateboard.
and then I got rid of them, except for the wrist pads because I thought they made me look cool, like a fucking
she
anime
wearing-
isekai
Right? And then it
character.
turns out you look more like you like sprained your wrist. or
Not if you flip them around and use them to backhand people.
something. Yeah.
But yeah, Jane's
planning on buying everyone a Buzz Blast skates.
Yeah, and then she fucking falls into the cabbage man,
Yeah,
and they make
instead
a
of, like,
full
buying-
my cabbages reference.
Right? I like how her idea, instead of paying for something that the company actually needs, she's like, I'm gonna get everyone skates.
Yeah.
Now, that will solve the company's problem,
Yeah.
right?
Skates are generally
Right?
around,
There
like,
might be a sexual harassment case going on against
In the
me
background.
right now, but
Oh man, I forgot to even look at, like, pay attention to the background characters this episode. I didn't notice whether or not shit got weird.
No, I don't think anything happened.
Oh, well, I mean,
This
we
time.
did allow a magician into
Well,
fucking hack magician into our building, so who knows what he did before he left.
But hey, there's a ghost.
Yeah, well, there's a ghost, but the real thing is, once again, the real plot, Void Queen makes her own new sex doll.
her new boyfriend.
Yeah, and Void Knight is able to stalk in the background and, like, still has the keys to the house.
Again,
And
I
he's-
don't think that they ever lock it.
I'm just saying, he snuck in to, like, try
I
and
think they just
take
assume that
his shit.
they're like far enough away from people and nobody's gonna go into the abandoned building.
Mhm.
That nobody's gonna enter.
I
So
mean-
they don't have a fucking lock on the door.
Again,
It's just
well,
confusing.
I would also
So he
say,
just walks right the fuck in. Is my theory.
I would also say, again, for all of the information that Void Knight conveys in this episode, not a bit of it was where the fuck Void Queen is. And now, by the end of it, that proves to be his biggest folly.
I like that he still calls her his wife and then gets really angry.
Yeah, hey, look, sometimes you gotta sometimes you gotta fight in the public with your wife, you know, or ex-wife, and you know maybe sometimes she poops in your bed. Sometimes
Maybe
And you
sometimes
gotta
you
remember,
pull out her hair.
you have audio recording of it, so that way you can present it in a court case in the future, you know.
yeah,
Well, I
Right.
mean, they were having such like domestic issues to a point where it's like personal lawyers were like, we recommend that you like record this and stuff.
and that's why
As long as
that's
we
why
have everybody's
Power Rangers Dino
consent.
Fury exists. It's actually just Void Knight's court case, just video recorded. This is actually a Netflix docuseries. That's the reason why it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
This
there's a
isn't
lot
Tiger.
of drug abuse.
This isn't Tiger King. It's Void Knight.
There's a lot of drug abuse.
Is there? Because
I
the
don't know.
Sporix could be code for drugs. It's the only way that I
It
could
does
get her
look like
back.
they're like trying to kill someone with crystal by surrounding them in crystal meth. So
I mean, he soaked her in maybe LSD. I'm trying to think. No, there's not really that many liquid hard drugs.
they're alright. It's hard to mix with them.
He gave her a bunch of weed gummies. They're just sports are just giant weed gummies.
Why do they have to be together?
They're like the
Not-
12-pound gummy bear that Michael from Rooster Teeth had to eat.
Usually it's like 5.
Oh, was it a 5-pound gummy bear?
Probably because 12, I think, might kill you.
Well, he didn't
Also,
eat it, so
it would be this big.
it was
instead
pretty
of, like, this
fucking
big.
big.
No, I've had one of them before. They're disgusting. And
What do you mean? Whoa, what do you mean you've had one of them before?
One of those 5-pound gummy
No.
bears.
Yeah, had one as in you finished one?
No.
Oh, okay. I just
No,
I took
I was
one
gonna say,
bite out
how
of
much
it.
of it did you consume?
Yeah, that's
I
what I
think
had to.
literally took one bite out of it. Went, this is gross and doesn't taste like a normal gummy bear. I'm done.
Oh, okay, that's good. All right.
Because it's not.
It is
the same as a
5
gummy
pound.
bear,
It's a
'cause
5-pound gummy bear.
Gummy bears are small.
Not if they're 5 pounds though.
No, but like the size gives them a slightly different, I guess, like consistency.
Yeah, I imagine so. It becomes
Versus a
very thick.
giant
It
one is
becomes
just-
very like
Gross and
Yeah.
weird.
yeah.
Anyways, Olivia and Ollie have a moment, or Amelia.
Amelia and Ollie. Oh no, Olivia. No, that doesn't work as their ship name. But yeah, Ollie's learning
Unless
to.
Ollie's short for Oliver, in which case it would be
Could
use Olivia.
Yeah.
is the Leah from Amelia.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah.
Anyway, so they were having a moment.
Yeah,
and
they
everyone
finally.
was like,
yeah,
hey, we
Ollie,
can do
yeah.
too.
Hey, can we cock block you guys? Because you're finally having like romantic development, or at least like growing as people and being more respectful of each other. Specifically, Ollie being more respectful of Amelia.
And then they
Yeah.
make eyes at each other.
Yeah.
And then I have to Remind everyone of boyfriend's great advice of don't fuck in the friend group.
Don't fuck in the friend group, especially if you're Power Rangers and you have access to weapons. You never know when she might throw things at you and poop in your bed.
Throw your paint cans.
Make a mess on your private island.
Whole debate about whether or not you fucked up her apartment or she called the cops, fucked it up, and then fucked it up, and then told the cops.
Let's be real, though. In this relationship, I feel like Amelia's the Johnny Depp and Ollie's the Amber Heard.
Amber Heard?
Because if I was going to bet on someone being aggressive and, like, a douchebag, it would probably be Ollie. And then,
100%.
And then Amelia would probably, like...
Ollie's got low-key issues.
Would just be like...
Oh, yeah, of course. Look, I'm pretty sure Ollie still think he's smarter than everyone.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
But he's starting to almost look at him.
He's almost learning to be humble.
That's why he has to prove he's smarter than everyone by going to a media company every single day instead of doing anything.
Oh, that was
where he doesn't actually work.
That was my real thing. Was Ollie wanted to go like? It almost seemed nice that Ollie wanted to like. Take part in like Amelia's hobbies, except for the fact that you definitely know that he wanted to be there to say, "I told you so. This shit was fake." Like he was definitely there to disprove her fucking theories.
Anyway, Zato gets really pissy.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, this is the episode where Zato tries to learn how to emote as an angry person.
It's really funny because it's like it just looks like he's never experienced anger before, and he's just trying to use like the emotions and expressions guide that you give like 4-year-olds so they learn how like feelings work.
Yeah, it's probably the most
angry. Okay, show me an angry face.
I can't tell.
That's right.
I can't tell.
Along with it.
I can't tell if it's like an intentional thing, like a directorial thing of like, hey, you're an alien. Act like you're not really accustomed to like human expression.
Oh yeah. Do you think the concept of angry exists on Ravcon?
I mean, based off of Ion's entire character, I would say yes. But based off of like how Zato, or to be more specific, how the fucking actor, I don't remember, it's something like Curry or whatever. Russell Curry. I wanted to say Denzel Curry, but that's
Russell
a rapper.
Curry or Russet.
Russell Curry sounds like a 70-something-year-old washed out actor.
Well, if you look it up.
Yes. To be fair, there is another actor named Russell Curry as well.
That's what I was gonna say. Because we made this joke before of like we looked up the IMDb for Russell Curry. It was like that's an entirely. Or if you looked up Dino Fury and it said like cast at the time, the Russell Curry that it showed up at the beginning was an older black man. Anyway, Russell Curry doesn't know how to make angry faces.
I just went to the IMDb. So I don't know if you guys go on IMDb a lot, right? So the way that IMDb for people with projects,
casual little
girl gun lady,
right? So when you go and you look up a project that has a similar name, like the exact same name to another project, right? What they do is they put them all in small parentheses, Roman numerals. So you get like The Mist, parentheses, I, right. Or The Mist, parentheses, I. Right. I want you to guess what parentheses Dino Fury Russell Curry is.
Wait.
9.
Wait. Dino Fury Russell Curry? Specifically for the actor.
Yeah. What do you think the actor from what do you think which number Russell Curry he is on IMDb?
Oh, I also keep thinking about Kurt Russell.
That actually makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna say...
Sorry.
I want to say like 28 or whatever to represent the season of Power Rangers.
Okay, but, you go with 28.
But but my non-meme guess is like 5. What do you want to go with?
What? I already said 9.
Oh, she said 9. Okay.
I've never been good at the jelly bean in a jar name question. Or the actual, like, mathematical question.
Yeah. Alright, so, what are we looking at?
So, what was your number?
So my real one is 5, but my joke one is 28 because they just counted every Red Ranger.
Alright. So you're saying 5 and 28. Molly's saying 9. Tariq, you're right!
No.
On which end?
No, I think I know what he's saying. No.
On 5. This is the 5th actor named Russell Curry on IMDb.
I actually was I was worried that I was right about the Red Ranger thing. I genuinely thought that they just went Red Ranger, Red Ranger, Red Ranger, Red Ranger like 28 times.
Red Ranger, send over that stranger.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people named Russell Curry in Hollywood.
Alright, 5. I threw that out as a random one, but okay. That works.
Is Heavy's fighting stance right now?
Yeah,
so anyway, hey, the gang goes to a mysterious warehouse where
Void Knight gives all of the exposition at episode 9 of season 2, which mathematically adds up to what did we end? We ended on 22, so episode 31. 31 episodes in, we finally learned the fucking core motive of what was our main villain, who is not even our villain anymore. He's gone through so much of a character arc on his own without...
life has been hijacked by his wife.
By himself, I want to point out. Not even with the Rangers involved in this. Like, he's the one that's doing all this by himself.
Yeah, he's had the entire core plot. He's been carrying this show on his back. Like, the entire plot of it. Yeah, the Rangers have gone through some fucking, like, drama shit. But, like, he goes through all of this shit without anybody else, like, interacting with it. Which feels so, like...
weird.
It's so batshit unbalanced.
It feels like a show about Void Knight, but it's...
keeps cutting back to these fucking kids and their, like, problems at their fucking social media company.
For some reason, it's not actually about Void Knight.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
yeah.
they remember that his name is Tariq.
Oh, no, he doesn't...
Yeah.
Wait, did he reveal that his name is Tariq there?
Yeah, he tells them...
No, he doesn't even unmorph here.
Yeah, he's like, hey, hey.
No, he doesn't.
No, well, he does at the end of the show.
He doesn't do it until the end.
It's just, so once again, this proves how the plot of the show is so insane, to the point where the Rangers' main plot has nothing to do with the villain's plot, right?
Yeah. It almost...
It's absolutely insane how it's like the Rangers just happens to be in the warehouse where they have to go look for the stupid ghosts.
Right, yeah. It just happens that Void Knight is hanging out there, and he just goes, hey, by the way, while you're here...
Void Knight is both jokingly really good and really bad at, like, spying on people, as we learned from him trying to...
But once again, we had that discussion. So he doesn't need to spy on people.
So he's just following the Rangers around now.
Nobody knows what he outside of Void Queen.
Yeah, no one has actually seen his face.
Nobody knows what he looks like.
No, but I'm saying,
yeah,
even his minions haven't seen his face. Because he always transformed when he went into his secret chamber.
Yeah, he only took his helmet off.
So he literally only has to hide his identity.
Sorry.
I was just saying, he literally only has to hide his identity from Void Queen.
Yeah. So anyway, hey, the Rangers goes to a back alley to look for a ghost.
Yeah, and find a grown man hiding from his wife.
Basically. As, you know, sometimes we have to rent an extra hotel room to do that.
Oh yeah, rent out an extra hotel room or sleep in an abandoned warehouse with tires everywhere.
Anyway,
Void Knight doesn't have money, alright? He can only do what he got.
And his house got hijacked by his wife.
And he doesn't have a cyborg to print him money like fucking Solon.
/ his wife got the house.
Oh man, that was the thing that we forgot to make a joke about at the beginning. When Void Queen brings Snatch Eye, whatever, to life, and Mucus is like, but can he do the robot? The energy in the room is 100% a wife that in the divorce won the kids even though she didn't mean to and doesn't want to. Like,
the kids came with the house.
Yeah.
And she wanted the house and won the house.
Yeah.
But also got these
got
kids.
all 5 kids, and she's like, oh, fucking Christ.
Literally
God.
her tone when, like, Mucus does that is just like...
Oh, Jesus
why?
Christ, Mucus.
Why do I have this? Why is this mine?
Yeah, well, because you're a greedy bitch and you fucking took the house.
Also,
have the
I
kids.
don't think Mucus would leave.
Oh,
Like, imagine
100%.
trying to get rid of Mucus.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he knows where I'm pretty sure he knows where the house is, so even if you, like, abandon him in, like, the forest, you're like, oh, wait, I can figure out how to get over here,
again.
right?
I mean, Mucus has proven to be, like,
funny?
Well, that's debatable. I was going to say...
a party clown.
Amorphous, that's the term. It's a fucking goo. So, Mucus could just slip right through, like, right back in.
Yep. As they did at one point.
Yeah. Anyway,
Amelia looks like a child.
Yeah,
yes.
yes.
Except for those jeans.
Yeah.
Which are...
hugging hips. But yeah. Zato's real mad at fucking... at Void Knight and refuses to fucking... accept him. What were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say,
right,
watching, like, Zato with no sound and stuff, you can... he definitely looks pretty pissed, and, like, with the words that you are supposed to assume that are coming out of his mouth, he seems pissed, but, like, it's his deliverance.
Yeah.
It's straight up just the delivery of... Hey! I'm angry!
Yeah.
I'm sure you're very angry, sir.
Maybe the audio and, like, video just wasn't synced up right. I don't know. Anyway, hey, the 4 other Rangers that aren't on this... like, this is another episode where...
Don't Javi dip out.
But I just mean, like, this is another one of those episodes that...
Boy, it's really weird how Javi's, like, the last one. You would think this would have been a fucking Zato episode, right?
I mean, it kinda is,
right?
But it's weird because...
But the fact that it still focuses on Javi, like, it's Javi and Void Knight team. I'm thinking, like, these two characters have never talked to each other, right? It's like when you recruit someone on your team, right? And you're like, and the person you recruit's like, I never met any of these people before. Right?
Yeah.
It's like when you team up with someone, you're like, I don't know any of these people. I only know the main guy. I mean, that's why I joined this team.
Yeah.
It's like you're hanging out with your friend's friend, and it's like, I don't really know you, but,
hey. Well, it's so fucking weird how the direction that... Like, I legitimately thought that it was gonna be Javi that gets
sucked in.
Or whatever.
I mean, he does.
And so now Zato has to put away his prejudice and hate for Void
See, but the thing is, that does kind of happen, so...
That does happen, it's just, it feels... interesting and also kind of weird that Javi had that experience too.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, so Javi is the only one to go, or at least the strongest one to go, I mean, people change, we've all gone through sort of like character arcs, and we've kind of...
not a dick about instruments anymore.
But we've kind of joked about this before, about like, all of the characters, aside from our slug boys, have really gone through something. Izzy came out. Fucking Javi's had his whole, like, argument with his dad about his passions and hobbies and shit. Amelia and, like, trying to just earn respect, basic human decency.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Ollie learning to not be a piece of shit. The 4 humans have had to go through a lot of shit.
I mean, mostly just been humble.
Ion has continued to be a piece of shit. That, like, does not learn.
We're not at the episode yet.
I know, I'm just saying. I looked at the next episode. I'm just saying.
Oh.
The description alone made me go, Jesus Christ, why the fuck did Ion have to find this? But Zato has kind of just been this, like, moral, like, middle ground. He's just never...
Honestly, he's kind of just felt like a weird, like, cardboard cutout person.
Yeah, he's never been...
No, because he's not doing anything in the plot.
Yeah, he's never been bad. He's never been, like, exceptionally good. He's not
never
like...
really aggressively emoted.
Yeah, he's honestly been more of a device to, like, solve problems of, like, hey, we need to go take care of this thing. Well, I'm the leader, so I'm gonna go do it.
He's the leader and, the mediator.
We need to get these, 2 fucking goddamn keys that, again, one stops magic, and the other one makes a goddamn black hole. Well, who can we send? The leader!
Anyway, so we're about, a third of the way into the episode.
Look, my point is just, they decide to put all 4 of the other characters in there, besides Javi, the one human character that's hey, I've had a lot of people shit on me. It's kind of unfair to, not give people a chance. And Zato gets a chance to, go, I don't know anything about this character development thing. What's character development? I've never experienced this in my life.
He's a cardboard cutout. He doesn't have character.
And so it's convenient that all 4 of the others get fucking sucked away, and it's just left with Javi on the one side of the argument of, maybe we should give Void Knight a chance, and Zato is I'll never give Void Knight a chance. And I said it in the moment, I went, boy, we lost some of the Rangers, and we just said no to Void Knight's help. I wonder what'll happen in this episode. It's just, hey, we need to give a moment to, force Zato to experience, maybe I should trust Void Knight. Maybe I'll learn to, trust Void Knight.
I just wanted to make a joke about how Amelia and Ollie got some more along.
Oh, yeah.
And then it immediately gets interrupted. Also, Ion's an idiot. Why the fuck would you shoot a thing in here?
You know, that...
To be fair, he didn't know that this was a close place. Look.
Don't
so anyway, he started blasting.
Quarters. Period.
Ricochet is a thing.
He did it. How was he supposed to? The bullet was gonna ricochet around, right?
You don't know. But you're still in small fucking quarters. Don't do it.
Well, clearly the Wrathcon Knights don't go through proper gun training. They're all
the fucking blaster.
They've never trained for to be in close.
They're all combat. Trained in swords and throwing daggers across pools.
Poorly.
Poorly. Yeah, Ion's the only one that had a gun, so clearly. They didn't know what the fuck to do with them.
Works like a water gun pump, so...
Jesus Christ, it really... Oh god, it's a Super Soaker. Mm-hmm. I would buy that if it was a Super Soaker, though. That looks pretty cool as a Super Soaker. I mean, it looks like it's...
about it, but it feels like it should be bigger.
Oh, no, I definitely... That's... Listen,
I see what you're working with.
Congress,
it's not bad,
Congress can't take away my Super Soaker my enhanced Super Soaker magazine, extended magazine for Super Soaker. If I put a gallon tub on my one little handgun Super Soaker, they can't stop me on that.
So there's a thing I want to talk about. So halfway through the episode, after Zato gets blip into the thing, right?
Yeah.
He puts his head on the wall.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, because I guess they're inside his skin.
I was under the assumption that the box, that there was like a separate little box, right? Like one of those things you catch bugs, you have your little bug box.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So it's this little checker pattern on his belt.
Yeah, like a little pouch, right?
Yeah.
So the way that this makes it assume that this box is connected, it's like an actual organ or something of a snag eye.
Yeah.
Right. Is that what this is?
I
was like...
It feels like that as well.
Maybe his flappy shoulders are part of his body, too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
why they flap? I don't know. Maybe it's...
This is a really... Limbs. Can we just talk about the costume of Snatch Eye for a second? The entire...
Okay.
So, I don't know... I assume that he's supposed to be, the bishop or whatever,
Ish.
Peace general.
Yeah. Oh boy, hey. I can't wait to talk about the chest theme.
Yeah, well...
Because they finally make a fucking chest.
Oh yeah, they really do. But they're, when, oh god. Boom Tower, that was the first one.
Yeah.
When Void Queen was summoning him, I really wanted to go, is he going to go, the Wreckmate Boom Tower thing, where he's somewhat, related to chess? Or is it just gonna go the Slyther route of, that's fucking whatever? He went the fucking whatever Slyther route. But when he takes off his mask, I
screamed. I mean, not horrified, more scary movie spring, but just like, I'm disturbed.
I'm not clear on what is and isn't part of his, like, body, quote-unquote. Because he can take off that eye, but also, like, those shoulder pieces, like, are just so, like, barely attached to his, like, actual, like, chest part that they're flopping all over the place the entire time that he's, like, fighting and moving around. And then, like you said, like, the fucking pouch gets destroyed and, like, broken off, and I guess that's, like... But I guess it's attached to him, but I guess it's not necessarily... Like, some of these... It's like if you could take off, like, a nipple. Like, if you could just pop off, like, an ass cheek. Like,
it's more of, like, full titty than just nipple.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the, like, bouncing around aspect.
Yeah, I just mean, like, it seems like he really just is, like... He's got a lot of detachable parts. I don't... But, yeah, it seems like... the answer was... Yeah. Why don't we just try and, like, feel the metal? It also...
I mean, it does look like there are either windows or holes or something.
Yeah, but they're not going to crawl through those holes for... Well, I don't even know what the holes are. What is the reason for the holes? Are the holes the different checker parts? Like,
I don't know. It's that or it's, like, they're compartmentalized.
But it's also, like, clearly a set that's, like, made from the... Like, made for Dino Fury, right?
Which one?
Like, when they're the trapped spot where they are.
No, we just put them in a closet.
No, but I just mean, like... I don't think that's, like... I don't know if that's, like, an ability that fucking Snatch Eye or whatever has had the whole time. But, like...
the box?
Like, in Ryu Soldier. Like, it... Like...
Right.
That little space that they're... The fucking, like... pocket dimension that they're trapped in.
Yeah.
It seems like that's, like, made for like, Dino Fury. So, it feels like if you have a checker pattern thing, you would put, like, squares in there instead of making it look like an ant-like hive thing. But they're just a bunch of holes, and still no one chooses, like, what if we just try crawling through one of these, like, holes to get out?
I mean, it kind of looks like, / seems like they're trying to, like, reach and be like, can we go through this? And, like, they don't have, like, an actual visceral reaction, which feels weird.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's why they don't.
There's a lot of...
But...
Once again, I mean, I think the point is, once again, the Rangers are the least intelligent part of the show. It's all up to Void Knight to carry the show.
Close up and personal with
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh, no. Void Knight is the best character in Dino Fury, and I'll let you know right now, in Ryu Soldier, he was the best character as well.
Well...
Alright, so we're gonna go off topic real quick on Ryu Soldier. This is not relevant to Dino Fury anyway. So I want you guys, how do you think Void Knight or Void Knight's Sentai counterpart was handled?
So, I looked at it briefly in, like, stuff going through... Well, I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay. I'll let Molly guess on it, because I'll try to give what I remember, and then you can tell us where we're going. But
alright. So how do you think Void Knight's Sentai counterpart was handled, or how he worked? Right? So in this one, it's one guy in a suit of armor, right? How do you think it was different in Ryu Soldier, the Sentai counterpart?
2 guys in a suit.
2, okay.
You know, I mean, like the donkey or horse costumes, where, like, one person's the head, the other person's the ass.
Okay, I mean...
Or, like, children, where, like, they sit on each other's shoulders, and one person's the head, and the other person's...
You're right. So, in Ryu Soldier, Void Knight was a living suit of armor that just took people as hosts.
Right. I was going to say,
that's kind of cool.
By what I remember, it was very much just fucking Kuriyami from Saber.
I was going to say, it's very Dr.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
it's Dr. Fate. Yeah, Dr. Fate's a good comparison.
Like...
Right, yeah, so he pretty much like it, so, I mean, it kind of works in this. So the reason why Void Knight keeps going after Zato or the Real Soul Red, right? The Red, right? Was because in Real Soldier, the current host of Void Knight, right, in this was the Red Ranger's best friend, right? And
it's like, even though even after death.
And he still had subconscious memory of that. It's like, hey, why do I keep going after the Red Ranger when I should be killing everyone, right? So that's why we see a lot of Void Knight and Zato this episode, right?
Yeah, so this is also one of the most egregious episodes of secret Japanese footage, like the entire time. Anytime, I feel like anytime we get to this warehouse with the insulation, we should just be prepared for... No. But it's...
Oh, yeah, no, it's
I'm pretty sure it's been the same warehouse the entire time, like when we had the bike episode.
This is the same warehouse. This is the warehouse where they got the bike, too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay. So...
I don't know, it's just Lincoln Alley.
Well, no, Lincoln... I guess Lincoln Alley is the like, fucking alley... First of all, yeah, we have...
Look, we name our alleys. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you can name your, like, literal alleys, like, if your child's name is Allie, you can...
Oh, Jesus. No, I was going to go with, like, you can name an alley, like, whatever street or something, or avenue. But, yeah, I mean, yes, you can definitely name your alleys.
No, it's definitely Lincoln Alley Street.
Oh, Jesus.
Or Lincoln Alley Place.
Lincoln Park Alley.
Lincoln Alley Park.
But anyway...
No, that's not a street sign, though.
No, but it's a street sign. Actually, Lincoln Park Alley makes more sense, but anyway, so it's so much Sentai footage because we are in an entirely different warehouse, but they're cutting back and forth between, like cutscenes of... Actually, I've got to assume that they were transported to, like, Pocket Dimension in this because... in Ryu Soldier, because... we're at Japanese footage, and when Javi gets fucking, like, sliced, what would be Ryu Soul Black, like, gets sucked into Snatch Eye. So, presumably, it was happening there, too. There was some kind of pocket dimension.
Like I said, it's been a while since I watched Real Soldier.
Yeah.
Right, so I don't remember. All I know is that Real Soldier was very popular in Japan for some reason.
I don't know, maybe it has to do with dinosaurs and the fact that they keep making fucking dinosaur goddamn shows.
Oh, God, you think it's dinosaurs? That's a crazy
idea. No, you're right. It was dinosaurs and also swords. Like...
Dinosaurs?
They did release a 1-to-1 replica of that sword 2 years ago.
I'm just saying. Dinosaurs and swords sell to small children.
And they're releasing Void Knight Sword they're releasing 1-to-1 Void Knight Sword later this year, I think, as well.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's like $300 to import that shit over.
Oh, that seems pretty cool though. Anyway,
I mean, the swords do look really good this season.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So anyway, so pretty much, Void Knight tells Zato to take his power.
Yeah. Hey, use my claw and my brass knuckles thunder claw.
I found.
Yeah, this thing that definitely goes. That thematically goes with my Void Knight costume.
Wait, hold on. We skipped over the chest pun. We skipped over the chest pun where Void Knight is getting his ass kicked by Snatch Eye, and he goes, "Well, I still have moves. You know what the next one is? Knight takes robot, and that's checkmate for you. You've never made the chess theme relevant, but now you're really fucking like hammering it in." And then
I guess technically he is the one who made the chess pieces, or peoples.
I mean, 3 out of 4.
So...
and then he gets him with a fucking goddamn, like, Bruce Lee punch to the fucking titty. Like, he kidney punches him. Like, he punches him in the lung or the heart, and, like, that breaks, like, that cracks it enough for Zato to pop out.
Mm-hmm.
And
right.
I was really surprised that when you say that, like, this was based on, like, Red and, like, Knight's, like, whole thing, it makes sense that, like, Zato is the only one that gets out. I was really confused that, like, wow, nobody else got out there? Not even, like, Javi or something? But it's like, oh, yeah, I guess they needed to have it be a pairing simply of, like, purple and red. and then
gotta get those Sentai footage to match. You gotta get those Sentai footage to match.
That was
everything.
So this is where the most egregious Sentai footage happens, in my opinion. So Void Knight gives him the big ass Dino Knight, whatever, fucking
plastic Wolverine claws.
Yeah, the Wolverine, the Wolverine equivalent of those Hulk smash like fists.
Yeah, the ones that talk or the ones that don't.
Yes.
Oh boy.
And then.
Anyways,
it goes like
duster.
Within the span of 3 seconds, they probably shift between Sentai footage, American footage, Sentai footage, like 3 or 4 times. Like,
shots.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And not like in the middle of like one shot.
I mean, but it's like shot for shot. Like, it's.
This was shot here. This was shot there.
And then we switch back. Like,
this was shot there.
It's Zato saying, like, link to Morphin Grid. Cut to Snatch Eye, clearly in Sentai footage. Then back to Sentai footage for the explosion. With the fire all over there and his,
no, this is the best part. So Zato is facing Snatch Eye when he says that line. Right? Like, he's directly facing him. And then when they cut back to the footage...
He's turned his ass around so he can...
Yeah, it's like...
So he can shit fire at him.
Yeah.
Or short fire.
It's like the funniest. It's just like cutting. It's like, boy, they probably could have worked around this way better, right?
They really could have. They could have just...
Ass blast.
They could have just let him, like... because he was facing, he was turned around to face Void Knight. He could have just, like, been picking it up from Void Knight, and they could have had Snatch Eye, like, attack him while he was still turned around.
And then cut to
it.
A sneak attack.
It could have been a sassy-ass pose where he's, like, looking over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't do that. None of those things were taken. None of those ideas were taken.
It looks like the thumbnail for, like, Bad Blood by Taylor Swift or whatever.
Oh, with the fire? Yeah, I get that. Anyway, fucking Snatch Eye looks like a burn victim.
I don't like that. I'm sorry for yelling. Nope. Just, as I've said before, also, his weird thing on his hat looks kind of like his face, and that's dumb. Don't put stickers of your face on your hat.
Well, it's the Void family or whatever the fuck the Sentai insignia would have been.
So... this crazy ass motherfucker's face. Just, you wanna pop that back on? Just
pop that mask back on. Pop that
right back on.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, Snatch Eye gets absolutely bodied by Zato.
We get our upgraded Battleizer form of the season. Hey, this suit looks good. I like. This suit.
It's all of the the structural design of Void Knight's like armor put into like Zato's like red, gold, silver sort of like aesthetic, which I think works better for him because Void Knight's was a lot less dynamic. It was just purple and silver. Also, it looks so much better. I don't know what it is. And I've kind of been thinking this the entire time of the show, but I don't know what it is between, like, the transfer of these suits from, like, Japan to, like, America or New Zealand, California. But, like, there, you can see, like, the paint sort of, like, creasing on the rubber suits. Like, for specifically for the armor. Like, anytime that, like, you see Void Knight in a Dino Fury specific shot, you can see, like, the worst part I think is in the, like, the zigzag triangle that they all have, like, on their chests. Yeah. Like, when he, like, bends his, like, abs at any point, you can see, like, a hard crease there. And
it also looks like it's pointing at his wing.
But the other thing is, like, when Ion was in his, like, thunder armor, it's also, you can also see those, like, bad rubber creases. where it's like, oh, this paint has like dried or not settled right, or is like bending or something, and it's like they're
just kind of like flaps, like
but they're
one
just
side's painted, kind of like shingles, I guess.
I just mean it's like it's old. It's like I guess it's old paint, but it's like if you've ever spray painted something like it's like if you took a pool noodle, sprayed it with like paint, and then let it sit, and then like bent it, like you would see. It's like no matter how metallic you made it look, you would still see like those creases in there.
Yeah.
And that's what I see all the time, like with Void Knight's armor and all that other stuff. But for when Zato, in quotes, is fighting against Snatch Eye, in quotes, like in the Sentai footage, it's so much shinier and like cleaner and like glossier, and you can. It's so much more like. It's so clear that you can see that this is coming from like a different quality level.
Oh yeah, no. To be fair, this footage is 4 years old. This was done at the time of when they made the suit,
and it's
right?
But I'm just saying, it's still so much better. And the only thing I can think of is either the paint got old and they never did like a new coat, or they just
like a different type of paint, honestly.
Or they just put like a bad type of paint. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, you said before, like, there's like the Toei like sheen and stuff on stuff.
This is very high gloss paint versus like more of a matte kid's tone.
Yeah. But anyway, we see that the Gauntlet can do combo attacks with the little dino keys.
He could just add elemental attacks to it, you know, right?
I just like Tariq peeking out of the corner.
Again,
he's really stealth, like so good at hiding.
Oh yeah, look, that's the only place he could be. He doesn't have his thing anymore.
But also
conveniently.
Right?
He's very good at
filmed.
Oh yeah, by the way, hey, can we talk about he got a new outfit this episode as well?
Did he? No, it's
no, because now he's wearing khakis and he only has one chain and
Oh, yeah, and he probably found a coat at some point as well.
No, that's the same coat he's had.
Yeah, that's definitely the
same. It's the coat that he had when we saw him take. No, that's the same coat where we were like, he has like military like medals and shit, and we were like, what the fuck is that?
He had this coat before.
He had this coat before when he like first transformed out of like Santerea or like Santora or whatever.
Last episode.
To be fair, that footage.
Last episode he didn't have the coat. It's the same outfit he had before, but with the coat back on.
Was he wearing khakis before?
Yes, he was in purple. He was in purple with the two belts across him, and he had a hat. And then he got that other guy
under this.
He got that other guy falsely attacked.
Oh my god, he does have the two belts under it. Holy shit, he's actually wearing the two belts are under his fucking coat.
You know,
for maximum protection of his loose shirt.
Thanks, Darren.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It does
two fucking belts.
It does.
What does he need those two fucking belts?
Someone's stealing your shirt.
Oh, fuck. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, look, maybe Satoru was right about him, you know? He doesn't know how to dress himself.
I mean, he definitely doesn't know how to dress himself. But that's why he was sneaking into the building to try and get his clothes back. But anyway, luckily killing Snatch Eye freed all of his friends and didn't kill them inside of him. But anyway, then Tariq Void Knight decides to come out and go, "Hey, I've been hiding behind this crate. I have so much more to tell you. Oh god, Amber Heard is here. She's taking me away. Please."
Hey, look, I hope nothing bad happens to me before I tell you who the killer is. You know,
me Tariq.
Right, I'm gonna tell you who is behind who you should not trust at Phoenix right now. Right, I hope I don't die before telling you this information.
It's truly one of the most like compelling episodes in this series that we talk about.
Just to see this, we just shows up and fucking snatches
something that was really introduced in this episode.
Domestic violence? I'm sorry. Intimate partner.
It's something that we definitely talk about a lot I mean, it's something that isn't the first time that it's been introduced, but it probably hasn't been introduced before.
Mm-hmm.
In this unnamed weekly podcast.
Oh yeah. Did we not say the intro?
Nope.
No, we didn't.
Fuck.
No, we
Oh
definitely
boy, I did not
didn't.
I thought we did, unironically. To be fair, I was thinking about it halfway through this. I was thinking like, did we say the intro? I was like, yeah, we probably did. You know, right? Hey, I think at this point we'll just save it for the end.
Okay, cool. Anyway, fuck it. Anyway, so the remaining part of the episode is left to let's fucking out this magician for being a hack, and
Accidentally, maybe.
And also for whatever reason, we still felt like we needed to follow up on this goddamn plot line from the beginning.
I mean, yes. Otherwise, I'd be like, what the.
Boy, I just want. So, how do you think Jane got up the stairs?
That's what I asked.
She wore.
That is literally.
You think she actually wore the rollerblades up the stairs?
Yes.
Walked up with.
But that is literally the question that I asked while we were watching this. I was like, how did she get up the stairs and how is she going to get down?
She just got up slowly. She's not wearing inline skates.
No, she's wearing roller skates.
Yeah, so all she has to do...
She's walking on her toes?
No, she just has to go up sideways. She just has to go up sideways. You line up... Alright, if you want to go upstairs and you're wearing... If you're wearing roller skates... No, if you're wearing roller skates and you want to go upstairs, you grab the stair, like, the railing, grab the railing, you line yourself up sideways, and you crab walk up the stairs side by side, and then you climb up the stairs slowly, bit by bit, by just putting your feet down, cemently over there, and then you're Jane, and then you just yeet yourself off the fucking cliff and fly into a person's drone.
Oh no, it's fucking great. No, I love this. I just love the idea of her trying to figure out how like I assume Jane is too dumb to consider taking off.
She thinks that it's maximum efficiency.
Walking up
take more time if like somebody's in danger or like you think somebody's in danger. Taking your shoes off isn't the first thing.
Oh no! Look, she has to be ready. She realized this is what Google is doing right now, giving all their
it's all about skates
skate,
and slides
right?
and oh fuck! I thought of the Beyblade World Championships all over again.
Heelys.
Oh fuck! Oh, is that?
I mean that'll do it.
When everyone gets heelys.
All right.
Who needs shoes when everybody has heelys?
Oh yeah.
Those are shoes.
No. Hey, someone should tell Jane
Anyway,
that.
she jumps off the editing bay, which there's no way that doesn't, like, fuck up the audio or, like, any of the recording.
Oh, yeah, no, there's, like...
That's, like, a legit...
Boy, I don't... Look, this... Look, I think we're talking about how it was, like, badly designed office.
Where they have a microwave behind...
Like,
they have a kitchen behind the editors.
Right?
Stuff.
So from a person with actual experience in editing and production, the way that buzzes, it's like the most inefficient way to ever run a media production company.
I mean, clearly they think that this black curtain is enough, like, isolating, like studio space.
Barrier. You know.
To like set up for it's like there's one thing for theater when it's
Jane's definitely a theater major.
Yeah, but
who
not
went into doing this.
So
she thinks that like
she's like
curtains on the side.
She's like a theater major, but not like a TV production major. Like she's.
She thinks that everything that they've done in TV applies to media
she's like
well.
Everybody's going to be able this works for the theater.
It's the same
she
thing.
Hasn't done that with like makeup.
Yeah.
Maybe she learned that in the first.
I don't know. Remember the first episode where they talked about glow in the dark lipstick?
No, it's a different thing. That's like Brave Girl wear.
Yeah.
That's the like Pop Sugar Dolls Killer.
Hey, but don't worry. This is what all 10 million subscriber comes to watch. A guy doing a magic trick, you know. This is what will get the audience into you.
I gotta say, I think they have 10 million subscribers because people are watching the dumpster fire that is this channel.
Like True.
Oh yeah, of course, and no one has told Jane the reason why they're watching the channel. She just know they have.
Could you imagine a show a channel where a grown woman in her mid to late 30s jumps off of a fucking roof from like one level to another to land on a drone that's like on a I mean, I guess with the CGI, it's convincing, but in reality, it would be very unconvincing, like, drone ghost, and just, like, eats shit and falls into the ground and, like, lands back. That would be pretty fucking entertaining.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, Jane's attacked by a ghost now, right? And then oh hey, here's my favorite part. It's when the fucking guy states that, hey, I hope you have money for when I press charges
for my drone's damages. First of all, yeah, okay.
I just really like Ion's face, or like the guy's face when Ion's like, so what was my card?
But what was my card though?
Because I was genuinely like, when it was like, here, pick a card.
Oh yeah, no, I don't understand how this trick correlates with the card in any.
Yeah, he's like, I need to know.
What? So let's try to dissect this magic act real quick.
I assume I would be really excited by like illusions and generic human magic. So that's what I was expecting.
Right?
To happen.
No, but that's not the thing. It's like I'm trying to figure out how does this magic trick work. So he has an audience member for a card, right? Right, basic
and
magic.
Then,
right, then a ghost attack him. Right, what do you think? What? How does this ends up revealing the card? Because none of this reveals the card.
Yeah, I mean, was
the gambit or whatever?
Unless the ghost reveals the card, right? Like that's the only way I can make sense. Like this magic trick makes sense. Makes no sense from like an entertainment perspective. It's just like this feels like two completely separate.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to guess the card that.
Right.
That it seems more of like he was trying to like grift them of like. Oh my god! A ghost showed up. I couldn't figure it out, but there was a ghost that showed up. I guess I can summon ghosts. Like,
honestly,
right? It's such a weird trick. I don't understand this trick happen. Like the chain of events in this trick makes no sense.
I like to assume that it's some weird like Alice in Wonderland-ish shit where it's like he disappears because the ghost kidnapped him and then comes back as the card.
Oh yeah, I'll be pretty good, right? If the ghosts or something would show the card, but I don't understand this ghost. But anyway, yeah, he tells Jace, hey, look, you're paying for my damage you're paying for this drone damage, by the way. I hope you don't have to deal with a sexual harassment case at this exact same time as well to pay for my drone.
I mean, to be fair,
right?
This is an episode where I guess creepy guy in the background doesn't actually commit any crimes, so. This time, for now.
Anyways, this guy's a discount
for now. Hey, look.
magician who's kind of an asshole also.
Yeah, he's really not good at this.
But also, I think it was pretty fucking funny when, like, Jane disappeared and came back covered in a sheet. Like, that could have been the fucking joke, but...
Nope.
Especially on roller skates. I mean, really, just anyone on wheels is pretty funny.
But don't worry, Jay uses her slave robot to make her move around.
Yeah, mush!
It's like the funniest thing. It's so fucking funny and dumb. She literally clicks her tongue too, right? It's like the funniest thing ever. But yeah, Ollie.
Well, no, he's more accepting of. He's more accepting of his.
I don't know what there's a lesson.
Yeah, he's more accepting of his.
Is there even a lesson this episode?
He's more accepting of the girl that he likes weird hobbies.
Mm-hmm. It's like oh yeah, he's totally like, oh yeah, I totally get this energy.
Yeah, put it up my butt. I don't care.
I love this stuff.
Like the time you had a tummy ache, and I put pistols on your belly and rubbed you in circles with some lavender oil.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Right. Yeah.
It's accepting that the girl that you like does weird shit.
Yeah.
It's either real or works.
And he's going along with. He's trying to see how far he could go along with it, right?
He's just like, no, I can't. You're insane. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then they're like, all right, we gotta stop Void Queen next time, right? We should probably take this threat more seriously. He did tell us that she's trying to commit genocide. You know, we should probably try to do something about this. Right, right. I mean, they're like, we'll do it next time. You know, look, right.
Yep,
we're
there
off
we go.
right now. Yeah, and that's this week's episode, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, hey, we'll find out more about the trial of Void Knight versus Void Queen.
Right, next time on our weekly unnamed tokusatsu podcast series on Power Rangers Dino Fury, Season 2, I add. Because I don't think we've done this intro at any point during Season 1, Season 2, now that I think about
during
it.
Season 2? No, we
haven't. Right? Because normally William would be here for me to talk, because he doesn't know anything about tokusatsu or Power Rangers. But I also, a person who does know about tokusatsu or Power Rangers, does know about it, right? But we're also joined with Tariq and Molly, you two, who also somewhat knows about tokusatsu and Dino Fury, as we discuss the latest Power Ranger season, Dino Fury Season 2. What episode was this? Episode 10, The Hunt?
Episode 9, The Hunt.
Right? Oh, 9? Episode 9, The Hunt. Hey, you know what I found out? Hey, a good number of Power Rangers episodes are free to watch on YouTube right now.
Apparently.
They're like
now that they're I guess, going through the issue of, like, whatever the fuck is going on, production-wise and, like, licensing-wise with Power Rangers. It seems like it's just a fucking free-for-all.
Well, if it's anything like the Void family relationship,
yeah, hey, look.
It's a mess.
Again.
Yeah.
It's Korra, Power Rangers Dino Fury. Give us 5 to 10 years. We're gonna have another slightly gay, cabbage-related series that was on Nickelodeon that gets designated to the internet.
Animated series.
No, this is live action.
Yeah, nope, I was about to say, never mind. I was going to say, like, Sam and Cat seemed kind of gay.
Nah, but this is cabbage-related. And it's live action.
That's what I thought.
They didn't have cabbages. And it didn't go to the internet.
So, exactly. That was the big thing. Like,
yeah.
No,
yep.
Alright, hey, stay tuned next week for when we find out what happens next in the trial of Void Knight versus Void Queen. Right? Right. We'll find out what the audio recording reveals next.
Who pooped in the bed where.
Right. Alright, that's this week's episode. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands, wear a mask, get your shots. The booster's a thing now. Okay, thanks, bye.